Hey, how do you like this? I'm Dan Israel, and you're watching TomWasHere.
We're gonna do this again. I know. Look, I know. If you watch the other ones, you're like, why are you doing this? You're just gonna bow out in like 2 weeks like you did before. And not this time, and I'll explain why. We are gonna go on the journey of losing weight yet again. I acknowledge that the last few attempts were kind of like, a few weeks and done. I wasn't properly motivated in my mind. I didn't have a goal or an objective in mind. The one time where I did pretty good, but that was in the March of 2020. Literally put my first weight loss video out a week before the world ended. So being from home and being uncertain about the future, I had a goal, and my goal was to at least, if everything else around me goes to hell, at least I can get healthy. But now I'm in a position where, everything's a lot better, and but I am working from home, and I haven't found that same mindset of wanting to better myself. And the reason why I'm doing it now is not because of, other than the fact that obviously when you're carrying around a ton of weight, the physical toll that it takes. I'm tired virtually all the time. Even just in the videos, when people have been watching the videos, and you're like, why didn't you hardly do a video in January? It's like, well, I kind of burned myself out at the end of the year, and I couldn't focus on it. I was just too tired from, churning out the videos and Christmas and work and everything. I just needed some time off. Now, I was going to take just like a week or two. I was expected to take all January being a bum, but that's basically what I was. I was a bum in January. I didn't do anything, and very unmotivated. And now I acknowledge it's February, and I need to, kind of make it happen versus willing myself to make it happen versus relying on myself to feel like I'm in a position to be not awake enough to get this done. So I've determined that the goal is quite simple. It's because I'm up against a wall, and that wall is 40. I will turn 40 this year, and it's weird when every other year, at least my experience in my 30s, every other year of this, it was like, it's fine. I'll push it off. And it's not like I'm going to be 40 yet. And now, it's right up against it. So August 2023, I'll be 40 years old. And I acknowledge that if I don't do it now, if it doesn't happen now, it may never happen, and that may limit future birthdays. I mean, let's not kid ourselves at this point. So yeah, I acknowledge that it needs to be done now, and I'm trying to figure out different ways to do this. Like, for one, and I'll be real candid with you. Like I said, the last few attempts that I've tried, I was unmotivated. To be honest, when I'm doing this video right now and kind of saying it out loud, I'm somewhat unmotivated to want to put the effort into this, and part of the reason could be just the fact that that I don't have seemingly the physical ailments that it seems people have when they're talking about losing weight. Now, don't get me wrong, doing things, getting around the house, stuff, I can seemingly do fine. If you wanted me to run, good luck. If even going up the stairs sometimes, I'm like, ooh, man, I'm out of shape. So out of shape for sure. But not like I instances of people having like back issues and neck issues. And I'll be honest, a few years ago, prior to the start of the first one, I did have some like neck things that would pop up regularly, and I haven't had that too much as of late. Haven't had too many back stuff. There's been a few isolated incidents that have come up, but for the most part, I'm relatively, other than the fact that I'm, out of shape, I'm fine. But there are issues. Look, there are things. Part of the reason why I'm tired, and I'm generally tired as of late, is because I either stay up too late or don't get enough sleep. My wife has a concern that she thinks I have sleep apnea, like most people that are, in a certain point, and you have to be diagnosed with sleep apnea. I haven't seen a doctor in a long time. She's also concerned about, and you probably can't see in this video, but just about every picture I've taken for how many years now, I think it's this side of my face, has like a dark mark that kind of goes down right from the end of my eye and just goes down here, like a discoloration, I guess you could say. And if you look back at pictures of me, you can see it in some form or fashion. It's been that way for many, many years. She seemed to think that's something, so she wants me to go see a doctor. So I have scheduled a doctor's appointment. And my wife wants to come with me because she is going to rattle off this laundry list of things that she thinks I have that have to get taken care of. And she might be right in that approach. But I've determined in this version of the weight loss journey that I'm going to be full candid with you. So, I think that's something where being honest and telling you exactly what's going on with me and, what's up, I think will help me and will hopefully help the approach, that the hope being is that I can look back on this and see all those various ailments of things that I run into are a thing of the past at some point. But they're in the current now, and we got to get them taken care of. So we're definitely going to get, the doctor's appointment is scheduled for, I think, about 2 weeks out. So the simple idea is to do at the moment what I've kind of done, how I started and made it work in the past, is just to eat lighter. Not, obviously I eat poorly. I drink poorly. And then I mean drink like alcohol, but I'll drink I'll chain smoke Dr. Peppers, basically one after the other. And yeah, so obviously that stuff needs to be taken care of. Now, there are other approaches of things that other people have tried. I have a friend that did the surgery, which I'll be honest, I never thought I was at the point where I was big enough for that surgery. Apparently I am. So the only concern I have with that surgery, it's very intrusive. It kind of changes every way in which your life, there's certain things you can eat, there's certain things you can't drink, there's certain things you think, and it limits you for a long period of time. And I don't know if I necessarily want to do that, just because it's so restrictive. So the other approach is something that my wife's been doing, actually, where she's taking, she went to basically get it's almost like injections, and the injections do kind of a similar thing that the weight loss, the surgery does, where it limits your ability to eat. And so she's lost almost 50 pounds doing this. So, I mean, she's, she's really, doing very well on it. And that's something I might consider. And that's something, if I do get it, we'll definitely mention and show kind of the process of how I'm doing it on there. I'm just not entirely sure that it's covered by my insurance or what the logistical hoops are to do that. But we're going to get into this over the next, few series of videos. So the idea is that I have a goal. In August of 2023, I want to be in the best shape I've been in years. The hope being is that I'm able to lose 50 pounds or even more than that. It would be awesome to come in my birthday and having lost a considerable amount of weight. So that is kind of the approach that I'm looking to take here, and we will see how that goes. But as is customary, we'll have to step on the scale and see how bad it is, and go from there, unfortunately, acknowledging that I really haven't stepped on the scale at all. I generally hibernate this time of year, which means I get fat and blubbery and lay around a lot. So that is, to be honest, what I have done. So I'm sure it's bad. I'm guaranteeing it's bad. But we're going to go step on the scale. We're going to see how that goes and then determine from there. Okay, the results are in. 304 pounds. I'll be honest, not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I've kind of hovered around a certain weight. Even when I started a few years back, I was at 293. So kind of hovered around that 300-pound mark, give or take, at 10 pounds, a little over. So yeah, it's not good. Don't get me wrong, it's not good. And definitely something where I need to start eating healthier and kind of focusing on really getting active. I think that's part of the issue more often than not. Definitely eating less, eating healthier, snacking less for sure. I'm a big snacker, and so I need to cut that out. And the pop needs to go for the most part. And yeah, just trying to find different ways and different approaches to, get healthier and get better at this. So we're gonna exhaust every effort here. But I definitely getting more active is for sure, because most of the time you see me, I'm sitting for work, I'm sitting. When I get off of work, I'll pop in the recliner, I'll crash out for a good, nice power nap. I'll sit here and play video games. I'll sit talking to you when I'm doing videos and stuff like that. Rarely ever am I doing anything active. So that has to change for sure. Because I've, eating less, eating healthier, drinking less, are things that can be done, but those are things that I have done before. Being active for the most part, other than that one successful time in 2020, not so much. So a comprehensive plan has been set, a goal has been set, and like I said, being down 50 pounds by my birthday, if not more. The hope is more, but I'm not gonna sit there and say 100 pounds. It'd be bold to say 100 pounds in the next, because February now, March, April, May, June, July, August. Could it be done? Sure. Do I think it's going to be done? No. But 50 pounds is a reasonable goal. It'd be great if I rocketed past that, even if I didn't necessarily get to 100 and I was able to get to like 75 or something, it'd be amazing. So the idea is we're going to leave no stone unturned. I'm going to try to find different approaches and different ways to lose the weight, to get it off, and to hopefully have a before after type of transformation that I'm kind of going for, especially because if I wait any longer, it's going to be significantly harder. So let me know your thoughts on the weight loss journey. I know, like I said, some of you are going through varying degrees of stuff yourself. As mentioned before, any tips, any tricks, any different things that you use, whether it's like pills, it's injections, it's just, counting calories, it's just eating healthier. I don't care what version of it. It doesn't matter. There's nothing, a lot of people are like, well, surgery is like a cop-out. It's like, no, not really. It's achieving the same goal. It's great that certain people worked real hard and they were able to lose that weight on their own without having to get surgery, and that's awesome. But look, I've had several people I know that have done that, and they're in great shape now, and they've changed the way that they completely approached food and stuff. And so that's not a cop out to me. That's a incredible motivation to go through that change. So like I said, I'm kind of want to leave all options on there, but I cannot fail this time. I have to do it it has to be done now. It has to be done on the wall, on the road to 40. It has to be done. It must be done. There's no other way to put it. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And guys, thanks so much for watching. If you're new, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to support me on Patreon like John Bailey did, you can do so. Link is in the description below. If you'd like to buy a t-shirt, a TomWasHere t-shirt, you can do so. It's Spreadshirt, as well as links to my eBay store, Facebook page, Instagram, Clubhouse, and the Pennsylvania Autograph Collectors Association. Links are in the description below. I'm so used to saying that, even though most of my videos have nothing to do with weight loss. It feels weird plugging links and stuff like that. But, what are you going to do? I'm ingrained in it at this point. But guys, thanks so much for watching. And until the next video, the next weight loss video, because it's coming soon, I will see you soon. But until then, bye everyone.